And we are live. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, I hope everything's working because it is so hard to fix things with this game. So, it's so old. Hey, Luke. Okay, so let me see if I can remember. What is that? Where did we find that? Oh no. I have a note that says thermoscanner settings upstairs bathroom. So is this up? Okay, that was apparently going downstairs. So nope, that's downstairs even more. Oh dear. Okay. I'll find my way around. It'll be fine. Okay, that's up. Alright, so is this the upstairs bathroom or is the upstairs bathroom the next one up? Yeah. Ooh. Oh yeah. I found that before, right? Yeah. Sandstone. Wood. Okay. Alright. So yeah, I only have a vague recollection. Aha! Oh, this is new. Not what we were looking for, but it's new. Dear Miss Fly, with the delivery of this package, our business arrangement is at a definite end. It is all there, there's no need to count it, and I further request that you leave this place immediately. I wish to stay on till the newspapers die down. I do not wish to deal with you further, if you know what I mean. I hope you have not been wagging your dramatic tongue, as I was approached by the very strange owner of the hotel. He wanted me to keep something for him. A filthy piece of paper, or perhaps it is skin. This is some sort of joke on your part. It is quite disgusting, so I have placed it somewhere suitable. It is rather beneath me, literally. So, Miss Fly, it is here that we part. Please take full offense when I say that it has been a displeasure to meet you. B. Gloria Grable. P.S. By the way, you look much older in the flesh, you know. P.P.S. Destroy this note or else. Okay. Well. So, we know that this hotel is haunted. And like everyone who'd been here has disappeared. We're hoping we don't disappear next, but it seems very likely. Oh dear. Okay, so the upstairs bathroom has to be up here somewhere, right? That's another bedroom. No, that one's a bedroom. Okay. Ah, this looks promising. There we are. Ah. Well, that would be promising. But it doesn't look like there's anything in it I can click on. Oh well. So we discovered that even the ghost hunters have disappeared. Lovely. One of them stashed a journal with some sort of clue. Oh. Well, you can move the mirror so it reflects the sink, but what does that do? It says that she hid it in the upstairs bathroom. I think this is the upstairs bathroom. Maybe I'm just not competent? I don't know. Let's see. So we trying to track down the things that have happened here. But there's a lot to that. There are rumors of some sort of like summoning or something. Or maybe something sealed in the basement? I think something sealed in the basement is the likely explanation. Yeah. Okay. If you were thermo scanner settings, where would you be? She said they're in the upstairs bathroom. I would think that would be this, right? I can't remember if I still have my walkthrough open. Yeah. I'm fairly certain there's not another bathroom, so... Could go find Gloria Grable's room and see if we can find the bit of whatever that she hid in it. Right? Okay, so she was in room 1E. I do have that written down. Okay. Room 1E.
Who are you? This room is ghastly. Why did I ever come here?
Okay. So, beneath her. Oh. The little scanner thing says that there's ghosts. Could not have guessed that, given that we heard her talking. Well, I can't find anything that's selectable. That makes it a bit more of a challenge now, doesn't it?
This room is ghastly.
I'm not sure why I can just, like, put the light on the painting. It doesn't seem to do anything. I'm wondering if I need to pull up the walkthrough. It's like... She said that she hid it in a fitting place that was beneath her. Maybe it's downstairs somewhere? Oh, phone's ringing.
It knows what you're doing. You should leave. Your brother's waiting for you, don't you know? Don't worry, you might be joining him soon.
Well, hated that. Our brother's one of the vanished. It knows what you're doing. Ugh. All right. I know, I have a bunch of puzzles that are like halfway through. Okay, a fitting place that's beneath her. I don't know what that would be. Well, I can click on these, but then I can't do anything with them. Seems to be a recurring issue. Well, I looked in her room and it wouldn't let me look under the bed. Or anywhere else. So she said it was stinky and that she put it somewhere fitting. So what would be fitting? Ew. Nasty. Oh. Betty. Jones may not have all that we need for next week's dinner, so ask George to have a word with Beryl. I hear she sent her prize sow Twinkle off to the abattoir last week. She's a sly one, that Beryl. Being station master's wife has gone straight to her head. Just do your best with the shopping. Kisses, your mom. Also, burn the last few pages from the complaints book. I don't want to be reminded of that cow from Up London every time I open it. Reckons she's an actress. I really think that this Miss Fly was not very popular.
Look at my kitchen, it's filthy. Frank would be ashamed.
Somewhere fitting. Oh. Monday 24th, table 1 complaint. That pretentious cow from Up London started moaning that there was no vegetarian dishes on the menu, says that we should offer a more cosmopolitan diet, whatever that is. Then she had a problem with the table, said that there was a strong draft from the big doors. So I moved her down to table 3, but there was a problem with the lamp. It was flickering. So she is back on table 1. Monday 24th continued. No, table 1 will not suffice. She is having none of it. So I've had to move nice Mr. Verney from his usual position, table 4, to table 1. Cow. No doubt she will have a problem with the train noise now. I think the 8:45 postal train is about due. That should get on her nerves for a while. I'll be glad to see the back of her. Gloria Grable, too. Okay.
Look at my kitchen, it's filthy. Frank would be ashamed.
Alright, so... which one has the draft from the big doors? Let's see. Hang on. Okay, so that's to one side and that's to the other. No, that's a different one. Oh dear. I hate trying to identify the tables. Okay, so that one's 3, 2. Luke, don't be silly. I can't plant trees in this one. You're just gonna waste your points. You might need those later. Silly. Alright.
Look at my kitchen, it's filthy. Frank would be ashamed.
Alright. Think. Let's see. So we're trying to find our way into the Station Hotel bar. Alright. Oh, ghost. Charming. And yeah, there's nothing more I can look at. See, I keep having this problem of I just can't look at enough stuff. Alright. How long do I keep walking in circles before I give up and look up a walkthrough? Guess we'll find out. Let's see here. Okay. See, I feel like I should be able to look at the, like, weird bookmark here. And I can't. So... puzzling. Alright, this was Miss Fly's room. Then I think this is the ghost hunter room, right? Yes. Okay, can I find... Can I find where they said... they hid the scanner thing again? Let's see. Okay. Where is the thermo camera setting thing? Thermo scanner. Let's see. Oof. It's whispering again. It's whispering my name. Okay. Oh, yeah. Nancy Drew style action. Maybe I can figure that out. We'll see. Where is that bit? Frustrating. Let's see. Okay, somewhere there was a note about the thermo scanner. Okay. Yeah, I need these numbers. And I don't know how to get them. How do I get out of this now? Oh no. Well, did I break the game? I might have broken the game. Whoops. Turn to me. There we go. Thermals in the cellar. Okay. I really think that the only thing the note said was that it's in the upstairs bathroom. But where in the upstairs bathroom? Because there's nothing in there that's clickable. Alright, let's maybe play this back. There we go.
I'm leaving this message, just in case. Something terrible is happening in this hotel. Nigel is gone, I don't know where. He was behind me and then, well, he's gone. Read my journal, if you haven't already. We should never have come here. We were not prepared. We discovered something, using the thermoscanner. I've written the settings in a safe place. Upstairs, in the bathroom, find them. We have sealed the chamber back up, but it's only temporary. If you find the settings, you may gain access and perhaps find Nigel. Please, God, let him be alright. I cannot connect either online or by phone. I'll have to venture beyond this room. I think it's gone. It was outside the door. Now is the time to make a move. Wish me luck.
Nope, I do not currently have the walkthrough open. Oh, that's problematic. Yeah, she just said that they're upstairs in the bathroom to read her journal. Well, I read the journal, so I can cross that off. But alright, so upstairs in the bathroom. We'll try it. So, nope, not that one, other one. Neither. Okay, so that's the painting room. Good. Okay. Just a little bit creepy. Just a smidge. Right, that's the sitting room. This one, I think, is Betty's bedroom. Then this one is her mother's room. So this is George's room. Okay. Apparently I don't yet have anything that I can use to jimmy the lock. Nope. Look, we already looked everywhere up here. It won't let me turn the water on. Or flush the toilet. The only thing that it lets me do up here is adjust the little makeup mirror, shaving mirror. Alright. Let's see. Search engine. Oh boy. I spent 20 minutes looking. I can't find anything. It's time to ask for help. what happens when you adjust the mirror. You either see this bit of wall or the sink. But you can't click on the bit of wall or the sink. So, yeah. All right, walk through. Oh, walk through. It helps if you spell it right. Dark. Fall. Whoop. Whoop. Journal. Okay. All right. Well, there's a walkthrough with really, really tiny text. What? What? Button? Okay. Okay. Oh, good grief. They're trying to do a walkthrough for 3 different versions of the game at once. That's not the most helpful. Wait, where? What? Okay, hang on. I think I missed like a third of this game. Hey Roy, welcome, welcome. It doesn't let me select under the sink for some reason. Like, there's no clicky cursor. Yeah, I think I'm missing like a third of this game. But hello, how are you? Okay. I think the things that I keep wanting to click on aren't clickable, and the things that I am supposed to click on, I haven't noticed. Oh, wait, I found a thing for this. So over here, here. Okay. Come on. There we go. Oh, finally, we found the key to the bar. Okay. There's at least now a new place that we can look. Oop. Hot dog. Alright. Not sure what we'll find in here, but we can finally look in it. Ooh, the tapestry bar stools are kind of cool. Okay. Let's see. I can still hear Betty singing. Okay. Stained glass of knights in armor or something? Okay. Various family-friendly juices. Ballad of Tom Oliver. Okay, so this is about the guy who's supposed to have vanished in the cellar. All right. can't walk around that side for some reason. Ooh. Nice. Okay, well, we found a piano, but we haven't found anything to play on a piano yet, so that's not as helpful as I would like. You can check out the hotel, but you can never leave. Yes. Let me see. So what else am I missing? Dadgummit. See, I play these puzzle games because I want to beat them and feel smart. They don't always make me feel smart, though. Let's see. Okay. The walkthrough is also slightly less than helpful because it's literally so old that the website is no longer hosting the images. So it'll say things like, you can find the answer to the puzzle here. And it's just like a broken image box. Whoops. Okay, Miss Fly's room is 2B. It says there should be something in there that I think I don't have yet. So let's see if we can figure it out.
What a strange clock. It's got buttons on it.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay. So Miss Fly has this alchemical symbol or something? Well, again, not super helpful. Okay, already did that. We already solved the cryptogram. Pretty sure we did that bit. Let's see. Well, good grief. Okay. Well, there's stuff I might be able to figure out. So, well, how's everybody doing today? Let's lay. So, upstairs. Yeah, upstairs. And then I want to check the little... Whoop. No, that was the wrong one. Good grief. No. I really just have no sense of direction. Slightly problematic. Alright, let me check this thing again. So... let's see... this kind of situation. I'm alright, Roy. We had a pretty busy weekend, so I'm still recovering. It was good, just really busy. We went hiking out at a haunted, abandoned railway tunnel, which was pretty cool, but it would have been cooler if we'd gotten to see it before the vandals got it. There was this whole local scandal a couple years back or so where this group of teens just trashed the place. Like, they spray painted everything. Every single tree along the hiking trail was spray painted. So, a little bit frustrating. That's up there. I don't know. The walkthrough seems to think that I should totally be able to find this, or like solve this, but drawer box. What drawer box? Ah, okay. Let me work on my little diagram here. So yeah, it was a really cool place. Beautiful land. Really cool, like, historical kind of relic. Except dadgum teenagers. Like, I've never seen a place vandalized with spray paint that thoroughly. It's shocking. So if anybody knows a good way to get rid of spray paint, let me know. I'll reverse vandalize it. Okay, he's on the third floor. Let's see. There we go. Okay. One of the lyrics has been lost. Yeah, I guess. It's been a couple years, and it was frustrating to see how much was still there. And the railway tunnel, which is over 150 years old, I think, is just completely covered in spray paint. There's these beautiful rocks on either side of it that were also completely covered in spray paint. They painted Grimace from McDonald's or whatever on one of them. Roy says, nothing lasts forever except for me. Maybe you can let me know when you see all the paint flake off. It was horrifying. Okay, there we go. Chalk goes down here. And bronze is down here. Bronze. Wood. Yeah, like only tag things that are already painted so that they can easily paint over it again. Don't tag anything that's like nature or historical significance. They did spray paint their names on absolutely everything, so I feel like, you know, somebody should have been able to identify this Tessa. And we know there's like the remains of a cemetery nearby. We were not able to find that on this trip, but I hear that they did the same thing there, and that's very upsetting. Oh, there we go. One of the lyrics is missing. Nemesis. About how it will not work if it's incomplete. Okay. Okay. Is it like that? Might need to play that again. There we go. So I think it said Olcas, and I need to make sure I have the symbol correct. So. Okay. Yeah, that looks right. Okay. So that's that puzzle. Hang on. Look close at the bed frame. What? At the bed frame? Really? Thought I'd explored everywhere in here. Seriously? Okay, we're just following the walkthrough at this point, trying to find all of the bits that I missed, because I apparently missed like a third of the game, and that's why I'm lost. Alright. I could lose my mind reading these words over and over. I should be happy that I now have all 12. Lyrical name and symbol. Perhaps I never thought that I would get this far, and I would have fallen to the darkness within or the darkness waiting outside the door. I must get the order right, or I will join those in that hellish chasm. Ooh. They still scream out at me through useless mouths. Those of the past, the present, and future. This time tomorrow, it will all be over one way or the other. Something tells me it wasn't the good way. I've prepared a letter in case of failure. Edith should find it. They know so little of the torment in my mind while they sing, dance, and drink in the bar. Arthur, please aid me in this act. Sus. Let's see. Okay. Here I go again. Oh, what? Really? Really? Like, everything makes sense if you're a little bit smarter than me. That's Hmm. On. This is how to turn this thing on, I think. Okay. I'm missing something. Ah, there we go. Ha! Okay, invisible ink. Yeah. Okay, let's write these down real quick. So, Betty. Fly. Morgana? Label. And Edith Ixiom. Right. I'll turn this off here again too. Okay. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Let's see. Done all that. Wait. Okay. Ah, there's a control on the phonograph that I'd missed. So. Said, I feel like I missed a third of the game. One of these has to be it. Oh, there we go. Got it. Okay. Edith, hide this scrap in a safe place. I know you think that I've lost my mind, but you must learn to trust me on this. I wanted you to leave the hotel and take Betty with you, but it is too late. Arthur and I disturbed something that should have stayed dormant. Arthur has taken the secret to the grave. I am not so lucky. I have divided the only key to our salvation into pieces. I've given a piece to each of you and the guests. It's the only way of guarding its location from the evil which stalks us. My research is our only chance. Remember this word, Ixiam. A strange word, I know, and by the morning you can forget it for good if I am successful. Lastly, do not open your door this night unless you know for sure who it is that calls on you. Here's George. Okay, so Edith's is this thing. So that one's Ixiom. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay, so it's Edith. Screwdriver? I don't have a screwdriver. Where do I get a screwdriver? It says use the screwdriver. What screwdriver? I've never seen a screwdriver in my life. Welp. Hang on. Okay. Seriously, how did I miss this much going through without? This is ridiculous. Where? Yeah, no, I have not found it yet. Okay, so by the time I'm done with this game, I'm gonna need one. I can't find in the walkthrough where it says the screwdriver is. Ooh. Hasn't been a train here in decades. Oh.
You can help us. Help us. Help us, please. Someone help us. You must help us. Find us. Find us. Find us.
Okay. All right. My best guess. That was the ghost of Miss Fly, the drama queen. All right. How do I get out of here? I'm wanting to get back out onto the train platform. So... yeah, that door's locked, so that's not it. So... hang on. There we go, to the trains. Okay. So, a screwdriver, you say? Where might a screwdriver be? Hmm. Okay. Nothing there. Well. Lots of old tickets. Luke, are you able to do a word search on a web post? Because I don't know how to do that from my phone. I'm trying to find the first place that this walkthrough mentions screwdriver. Thank you. I'm calling in the big guns. Hmm. In the barn? What barn? Oh, wait. Seriously? Why on earth does that walkthrough think that I would have been to the barn at that point? It says use the screwdriver from your inventory, but at the point it says to do that, it has not had you in the barn. Hang on, how'd I get here? I just spaced out real hardcore. Okay. Okay, barn. There we go. Ah, alright. Well, I found the barn, which I did remember existed. I just did not remember that you could access it this early. Okay. It has been a very long time since I played this game. So the fact that I even remember the barn existed was pretty good. Oh, there's a trapdoor? Oh, right. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah. This looks like somewhere George spent a lot of time. Oh yeah, definitely always go down the dark hole in the middle of the creepy barn. So, hey Boomer, welcome back. How are you today? Okay, let's crawl out of the dark hole in the creepy barn. I'm still just looking for a screwdriver. That's all I'm wanting right now. Okay, boom, screwdriver. Okay. I think that's all I can do out here. I'm probably wrong and we'll have to come back very shortly. Ooh. Am I allowed to ask what kind of recertification? Boop. Okay, there we go. Alright, now I can do the thing that I've been wanting to do the whole game. Yeah. Whoa. Okay, like half of those sound familiar from my dad, but I never understood what he was doing either. Sounds impressive. Okay. Ooh, I like that wall color. Luke, how would you feel about this wall color? Okay. Interesting. For Johnston. Okay. Ooh. Letter from Arthur, who's being sent into combat. Da 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 da. Let's see. That's fair. I think a lot of the darkness in the game is because it was made in like 2000 or something. So they could only do so much with textures. I like that green though. Afraid of the dark? Astrology, myths and legends, supernatural, Celtic tales and legends, beyond death. This looks remarkably like the shelf right behind me, actually. Ooh, letter to Edith. Maria Grayball? Trying to figure out who she is? Car, perhaps the car that arouses my suspicious nature, very expensive, too expensive for most, so why stay in this hotel? It's not exactly the Savoy, is it? I'll ask Edith if she has any thoughts on the matter. I think a quick look over that car would be rewarding. Well, it didn't let me. So if I'm supposed to look over the car, I'm upset. Oh my gosh, Boomer, I have the same problem. I have an absolutely terrible sense of direction. In games and in real life. Whoop. And yeah. Like, it's one of the reasons that I kind of like the point and click games where it's a very limited scope, because then there's only so much for me to get lost in. Okay, George writing about his nemesis. It's hiding down there, waiting, plotting, growing in strength. The ancient runes are difficult, but I will break their code. I must. George thought you might find this cutting of use. Seems like I've solved one of your problems. I think we should have a little chat about it. Because if the others find out, including the press, this place will turn into a circus. Please come out of your room. We hardly see you these days. What is it that bothers you so? Maybe we could help if we knew. Nice Mr. Verney doesn't even know what's wrong. Is it Arthur that is upsetting you? I know you still miss him, Edith. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Sorry, one of the articles is about spam. Yum. Alright, police officers yesterday had to admit defeat after it was revealed that the notorious lady bank robber Sly Fox has evaded capture once again. After a carefully planned operation masterminded by head of Scotland Yard Christopher Marsh, the suspect fled her home in London's Mayfair at speed. No one else was seen with her, which destroyed the theory. She always worked with a getaway driver. Interesting. Okay, let's see. A most extraordinary discovery, quite by accident as well. Arthur and I were pottering about in the cellar. We were both wondering if we could determine the cellar's age or the whereabouts of Tom Oliver's final resting place. The tale dates back years, and I've never taken it too seriously. Arthur finds it fascinating and a little romantic, but it's lost on me. Nevertheless, we took it upon ourselves rather arrogantly to solve the Oliver mystery. Jolly exciting. My art skills are appalling when compared to Arthur's skills, but this is a rough copy of Tom Oliver, which I based on the old drawing hanging in the bar. Boomer says if I were a getaway driver, they would return to an empty car because I got away. That's the way to do it. Anyway, I digress. We found no sign of Tom, but instead we discovered an antechamber. There is a layman's marker in the small room, no doubt announcing the date of the original construction. 1318. Local tales and stories have always implied that there was an inn at this location for several centuries, but the layman's stone bears the date 1318. Amazing, what a find. Tomorrow we will try and discover what significance the stone might have. So I've decided to keep a journal of our work. November 8th, 1944. Our discovery yesterday has left us both excited and puzzled. We both agree that the library at the house may enlighten us to the hotel's original origin. There are numerous records and landowners' deeds that we can search. Father built the hotel last century. It is well known that the build was quickened by the existence of foundations, and that parts of the original inn were still in existence, though there are few indications of what stood here before the 15th century. More's the pity. Well, we now know that there was a building of some significance long before the inn. The stone walls that we have found are not made of local stone. Ooh, interesting. And the construction is of a high standard. The mind reels at the possibilities. Perhaps it was a chapel or other religious building. We are about to explore the room further, and I will photograph it for our records. November 9th. This adventure gets more strange by the day. The antechamber was only the beginning. A further passage was revealed today. We are both tempted to announce our find. We are not archaeologists, and we both fear that we are damaging the ancient clues and artifacts. Arthur insists that we push on and save the announcement until we have something truly impressive to show off. I feel that Arthur wants fame and riches. He is young, and I will entertain his fancy. I must admit, and it is a strange confession, that I have the most overwhelming feeling of unease this day. I put it down to nervous excitement at first, but it is not so easily defined. There's something about the chamber that scares me to my soul. Ooh. I made the decision that we should not explore further until we have researched further. Arthur was stubborn, but came round to my thinking. November 10th. The last 2 days have changed everything. I do not know where to start. It is not our fault. It cannot be our fault. We were not to know. The chamber, it is not as we or anyone could understand. It is both extraordinary and baffling. Beyond faith and beyond reason. Ooh. There is a power, a rippling energy that plays across its walls and ceiling. It is a godless power and has no place in our world. Ooh. Arthur was terrified. I was too shocked and in awe of its luminescence. Wondrous. 1,000 voices whispered at us from beyond the stones. 1,000 voices in perpetual confusion. Big mood. That just sounds like the internet. We removed ourselves as quickly as possible. I fear it was not fast enough. There was time, just enough time. A splinter? In fact, enough for something to follow us back through the passage. I felt it and I heard it, the whispering. Arthur felt it too. He described it as darkness. Darkness with no form or existence. What the devil was it? We sealed the chamber again. I will hide it as well as I can, though I already know that it is too late. We are fools, but we were not to know. There is no way we could know. I fear for our souls. I fear for all our souls. What have we released? I remember enough of what we saw to draw a few sketches. I should have had my camera. Boomer says, 1,000 voices in confusion sounds like a few business meetings I've attended. Right? I just keep thinking of the comments section on, like, any video on any social media platform. Good grief. November 15th. It saddens and terrifies me to write these words. Arthur and I were right in our fears. It is here. Here with us in the hotel. I have experienced the most bizarre and unnatural visions. The dead are here all around us. I have seen and heard them. Edith suspects that something is wrong, but as yet she has not experienced anything supernatural. Perhaps it will only affect Arthur and I. Our own personal torment. Is it our punishment for curiosity? I hope so. No one else should have to live with our knowledge. All is not of misery. We plan to study our foe, discover its power and agenda. We have already decided that it seems to have some sort of affinity with the dead. That may be our key to its existence. The chamber, no doubt, would provide invaluable clues, but we will not venture into its depths until we are sure of what we are doing. Spectral nocturnal wraiths wander the hallways of the hotel. Ooh, spectral nocturnal wraiths. I see them out of the corner of my eye. The guests are ignorant to them, which is a blessing. Boomer says, I actually only want one of the comments to summarize the video so I can save time. That would be ideal. Haven't seen that for a while, or you have to scroll past all the people who don't get it. Like, are very specifically not understanding the one thing that the video explains, kind of thing. Oh boy. Like, it was a lot. I've seen some doozies lately. Okay, November 28th. The pressure of the research and the presence of the darkness, it's taking its toll on Arthur. He's being as brave as his wits allow, but he is spending less and less time in his studio. Nothing would make me more happy than to free him of this burden. But I'm not prepared for him to spend more time at home. Ooh. His father is a bully. He will not leave him be until he signs up. I will not permit Arthur to go to war. We have a war of our own. One more casualty will make no difference to the battle. Arthur's place is here, aiding me to understand our nemesis. I do not use that word lightly. I have felt for some time that it has plans for us. It teases and tempts us. It whispers at my door throughout the night. What fate would befall me if I opened that door? Would it be there? Would it be waiting for me? Would my voice join one of those many, many voices in the hellmouth beneath us? Alright, December 3rd. A trip to London has been most fruitful. Our hurried sketches have proved invaluable. The chamber was decorated with symbols. I think they are called runes, which have a definite figurative significance. If we can decode them, we may be able to work out a way of retrapping the darkness. The library of the British Museum is vast and confusing, but I was able to find similar symbols in the alchemical works and dictionaries. We need more symbols, then the real work can begin. All is not lost. December 6th. I've calmed down now. Half an hour ago, I could have exploded. Arthur returned to the chamber without my knowledge. Stupid young fool. He thought it was the only way. Perhaps he is right. His finding is invaluable. Our breakthrough even. Time is of the essence. It is becoming more bold by the day. It is my belief that Betty has experienced some unnatural phenomenon. I caught her creeping around the hall under the cover of dark. What was she seeking? Has she seen something that has aroused her suspicions? I dare not ask her, as I would have to confess our guilt. I'm playing with the idea of telling Edith that I believe the hotel to be haunted. It is a wise precaution. It would make our activities less suspicious. It could also bring a whole wealth of new business to the hotel, which is not something I wish to encourage. Not until we have set things back as they should be. Anyway, Arthur's discovery, it is a piece of vellum, animal skin. He found it stuffed between two of the stones. It is illustrated all over with symbols. They catch the light in the most extraordinary way. Perhaps they share a power with the symbols in the chamber. There are 12 symbols in all. They are quite clear and definitive. Definite? Definite. The arrangement is also quite specific, and I believe that they may be an incantation. We will set to work on it immediately. December 13th. Arthur has made his decision. He will sign up. His father has got his way, and all is now ghastly in my world. I have 2 precious days, and then a new fear and doubt will consume my world. Okay, Arthur left for battle. Ooh. Night before Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. I wish those words were true, but they are not. It is growing in strength, becoming bolder and more astute. It tricks me and guides me, calling me back to that chamber. I must resist. The artifact, the vellum, is still my main source of defense. I'm either losing my mind, or it also has some power. It calls to me. When I hold it in my hands, I hear it, a voice, a clear and definite voice. Words spoken in a strange tongue, but I see the words in my mind. This will be our salvation. I can feel it. I will begin to note down the words. 28th December. There's nothing to write. There's nothing to say. He is dead. March 2nd. Much time has passed and many things have changed. Arthur will be in my mind forever, but enough time has passed for me to continue the work. The hauntings are more apparent now, and others have witnessed them. The darkness is strong. I fear it is almost complete. All is not lost, however, as I now know what I must do. My role in this act is very clear. I must bring myself to complete the ceremony. This place has witnessed the ceremony many times before. I follow in the footsteps and actions of many who are not even a distant memory. They are long since gone, and only time has any knowledge of their existence. Will I join their ranks? I have been suppressing the darkness, which I now think of as the dark fall, with the lyrics left me. I am beginning to understand the order, and soon I will venture to the chamber and complete my role. What, I wonder, lies beyond that final door? The journey will not be without hardship, as I have learnt of the trials. There are 3 in all, and they must be understood and mastered before I can advance further. It is a test of my worth. Those ancient warriors were very wise and devious. The powers with which they act are beautiful to behold. How could so much that impresses be so lost to us in our time? What have we gained instead? Modern science? I think not. Mood. The country lies in poverty and a state of frenzy repair. The V2 smashes and destroys our homes and our lives. What power is that? A useless talent. Why did the old ones not pass on their gifts? Were they guardians? Keeping the dark fall in its prison. Did they not see that one day it might be released? Perhaps they were as arrogant as we, never once thinking that anything could threaten them. A stupid ideal which I hope to explode. April 16th. The belief is that the war is nearly over. My war has taken a new twist. The dark fall hates me. I sense it seething and screaming at its own pathetic entrapment. I fear it will strike at me soon, which is why my new discovery is all the more important. I have found a second chamber. A cave, more like. It is under the old tithe barn and contains something of invaluable usage. My key and the dark fall's nemesis. Okay. With each night I lose a part of my sanity. I could have guessed it that, yes. The village looks at me through patronizing eyes. Little do they know. April 30th. The tyrant is dead. All the world feels different, including my own. I am closer than ever now. I must plan my actions well. I may only get one chance. The trials await. I know how to break the first. It is a simple puzzle. An order. I have memorized the key, but my mind fails me often these days. I am taking precautions. Bernie is here as usual for this time of year. He has a safe box with him, ingenious in design. I've commissioned several from the manufacturers. They can keep my secrets hidden away from prying eyes. Those facts that cannot be hidden can be recorded. I've asked Edith to make me a bed cover. Her skills are wondrous, a true talent for design. I have hidden the key to the first trial within its weaving. It is unique. Okay. Secret quilt. Such colors She could almost have seen the aurora itself. The second trial is less clear. We conjured the sounds of the earth to confuse. I will break its riddle, then the third trial awaits. All must be ready. March 14th. Exhaustion, they said. I agree to disagree. A wasted year is all that is certain, a year of wondering and fear. I was relieved to find as I stepped off that train 1947. Okay, yeah, that's a good chunk of time. Sorry. I was relieved to find as I stepped off that train that little has changed. Only Betty seems different, older, more secretive. Does she work against me? I think back to that night when I found her creeping around the darkened hallways. Has the evil recruited? Is she here to hinder me? I think not. It is paranoia on my part. My break has restored me. Edith recommended Hastings. The sea air and the frivolity humored me. I thought of Arthur often and what he would have made of it. Enough. There's work to do. I feel the time is right. It is now or never. I cannot afford to have a second lapse. I'll gather my notes, break the lyrical order, and finish the torment for good. April 26th. All is set. I have ripped the lyrics into 12 pieces. That way it is safer. As a whole, it is vulnerable. I will distribute the pieces to those that will take them. They must guard them. The ceremony will be completed, and they will have no idea. The bar will be full in 3 nights' time. Edith has planned another music night. I will feel encouraged during the trials, knowing that there is a room full of people immediately above me. Perhaps I will hear them sing and laugh. I will look forward to joining them all once my act is complete. Oh, April 26th. It has worked against me, stolen some of the lyrics. I must remember. No, better than that. I can see them. I know how I must arrange the elements. April 29th. All is ready. I will take a second journal with me to note down my progress. I or someone else may need it in the future. The others made the mistake of not passing on the knowledge. I was right. The bar is busy. I have given the existing symbols to Edith, Betty, Verney, and the guests. They know not why I am so nervous. Soon all this will be over one way or the other. Wish me luck, Arthur. I do this for us. Perhaps I will see you soon. Okay. Well, I can pick that up, but I can't look at it. So that's frustrating. Let's see. Archaeologists wanted to dig here. He turned them down. Okay. Oh. Found a ripped up letter. I do love assembling ripped up pieces and broken bits of things. Let's see. Oh, that looks right. And then over here. And Boomer, unfortunately, I do not know Archie Bunker's voice, so I cannot comply. Let's see. There. Boop. There. Up there. Okay. Alright, oh. Yeah. I never imagined I'd have to put these words down on paper. I wish I did not have to write this note, but something must be said in the way of explanation. Oh, what have I done? It's too late for sympathy. I released it, it tricked me. I promise I had no intention to let it loose. Why would I? It's here now. I foolishly thought that perhaps it would bring Arthur back. It would whisper at my door, it would creep and hide in the dark shadows of the hotel, it would conjure up the dead for its pleasures and feeding. But all the time I thought that I had some power over it. The ancient runes hold the key to its bondage, if only. Okay. Well, a possible haunting. Oh, wow, he caught the little floating lights and stuff too. Hello, Asteriously, welcome back. How are you today? Hey, Benjamin, welcome, welcome. How are you? Okay. Possible haunting, is it a different one? It is. Oh, more little lights, okay. Well, according to Twitch, there's only about 124 people following Dark Fall, so I'm not surprised, but also that's oddly satisfying. So, the study of local trees. What? Okay. These people do like filming their surroundings. Gotta start your Monopoly somewhere. That is exactly right. Can work my way up from here. Trial 2. Ooh. Elements. Okay. Fire. Lightning? Clouds? Oh no. The sea. The end. Okay. She's that Dark Fall streamer. Honestly, like, wouldn't be too shocked. Like, so most of the time, like, my main game that I play is House Flipper. Oh yeah. So I mostly play House Flipper, but Mondays is Mystery Mondays. We do like puzzle adventure games, mostly Nancy Drew, but this month I'm taking a break from the Nancy Drew so that I can do like extra spooky puzzle adventure games. But my spooky puzzle adventure games are like really old. Hey, Mrs. First! Welcome back! How are you? And Benjamin is tired, getting ready to move next month. Again, that just sounds exhausting, especially moving like out of state. We moved across town and it was exhausting. Mrs. First says, I'm well, been a little bit out of it lately. I've been having a lot of like just brain fog and general ick because of the like weather changing. So it's that time of year. Oh, Roy says, try moving from northern Indiana to Oklahoma. I would rather not. Yeah, like Luke has moved states, like many states before, and the move across town was still one of the worst. Ooh, Darkness Falls. Okay, so he thinks that that monolith goes from top to bottom. We're going to write that down. I totally would have gone the other way, so that's useful. Magic lantern slide decks. 6, 8. Okay, how do I get this thing going? Ah. No clue. Ah. All right. It's good to see you again, Boomer. Have a good evening. Benjamin said they're getting rid of a lot of stuff, though, so it's nice. I definitely need to go through and get rid of some things. It's bad. Okay, so what am I missing here? Oh, okay. Oh, wait. So, okay, more Tim. Hang on. Okay, so number 5 here has this symbol in it. Okay. Does this have a hidden symbol? All right. Roy says, best way I found to move to another state. You sell everything, move to the other state, and buy old new stuff on the other side. Oh, man. I was close. Okay, I don't think I see a hidden symbol in that one. Probably wrong, and that'll be what ends me. All right, I think... Oh, like she passed the bar there? That makes sense. Yeah, I'm definitely wanting to not be a hoarder. I keep watching those YouTube videos with the people cleaning up hoarder houses, and they talk about like how it gets to that point. I'm not letting it get there. We're gonna nip it in the bud. Okay, so yeah. Let's see, George's room. This one, right? But his mystery quilt is not here, so hang on. Okay, projector. Oh, you have to click on it? Really? Dadgummit. What? What? Oh, good grief. Okay. The number of things that I'm just like going right past. Oh yeah. Um Friend of mine um when like her family went several states away to help clean out her grandmother's house, and the horror stories that she told me. Like lots of dead mice and stuff that had been crushed in the rubble, and yeah. Mrs. First says, Mr. First has watched a lot of hoarder videos in recent months too, which means I've watched a bunch too, although mostly overhearing rather than watching. Has he watched Midwest Magic Cleaning on YouTube? Ah, there we go. Heckgummit. Okay. Yeah, my mom finally got me to start watching Midwest Magic Cleaning, and I've been enjoying it quite a bit more than I was expecting to. 40? I think that's 40. Okay. I'm at least one video behind, so I'm excited to get to watch that. I'm partway through crocheting a shawl, so maybe I can work on my shawl while I watch it. That'll be nice. Okay, let's see. Over here, this one. Okay, so 20, 90, 40, five. Oop. Ooh, cavity detected beyond initial surface area. Okay. So it's right down there. Okay. We finally found that. Thermo. I'm just gonna write down what it is so that I remember why I have those random numbers there. Oh, wow. Yep. This first says, neither of my parents is to hoarder level, but they have lived in the same house for 58 years. And my mom was a teacher and kept lots of teaching supplies just in case she ended up tutoring students at some point. And my dad has collected car, truck, tractor magazines for many years. Yeah, if you think that that level of like how many teaching supplies the teacher can collect is bad, you should see a homeschooling house. Let's see. I know I've been in the basement. Where did I find it? Ah, that seems promising. Benjamin says, my mom is an organized hoarder and my dad loves throwing stuff away, so it works out. At least it works out. Ooh, there we go. First says they've been trying to work on paring things down so as kids don't get stuck having to deal with all of the stuff when they are gone. Hopefully not soon. But my mom tends to make very slow progress with that. She has ADHD, so there's that. Yeah, that'll make it a little difficult. Okay, so this is the first spot they found. And there's whispering. Benjamin says, my mom will be like, Tom, did you throw away my blank? And my dad will say, yes, 7 months ago. Oh, man. Yeah. Okay. Not this space. Oh. Well, let's see. I know what 2, 3, and 4 are. So let's guess that this one is 1. I cannot believe I got that right. Wow. Okay, I would not be able to recreate that. I have no idea what I did. Oh, it's his dark room. Okay. Ooh. I bet that is what opens up that cavern. We should probably save the game before we do that. Mrs. First says, my mom would love to get rid of most of my dad's stuff, and my dad would love to get rid of most of my mom's stuff. They've compromised by mostly just keeping all of it. That sounds familiar. Ooh, Crabtree Darkroom. Yes, the new chemicals I purchased are working fine. The negatives I found here in the darkroom are printing some truly unexpected results. It turns out that George was quite a talented snapper of paranormal phenomena. Some of the images are really well caught, especially when you consider the primitive equipment he had to work with. I've been able to print up most of the negatives I found in the cupboard, but they are all cut into individual slides, so there's no way of knowing if we are getting the true pictures, as these could so easily be fake or double printed images to fool the viewer into thinking that this building is truly haunted. I will continue my work until I have proof either way. Further notes, the negatives are on 35mm film, a quite new product in the UK in 1947. He must have been loaded or mad. Sounds like maybe both. Oh, shadowy figure, shadowy figure. Oh, shadowy figure. Multiple shadowy figures. That's nice. Oh, light figure. I like the light figure much better. Okay. All right, so there's chemicals if we find a negative. But I don't think I've seen a negative. Casper! Hold on. Can't she... did that... Okay. But I'm just, like, every time I don't know exactly what to do next, I'm just checking the walkthrough because apparently I missed, like, a third of the game and should not be allowed to play these without clear instructions. This first says, the stuff in this game sounds right up my youngest kid's alley. They've been watching a live stream all weekend with people staying in a paranormal museum or something like that. Okay, the people who made this game, which this game is like over 20 years old now, the people who made this game also made a game that just came out like last month. I haven't played the new one yet, but I really want to. It is called Incubus. Whoop, wrong way. And it's a really cool concept because they went into like a haunted house. Like the people who make the game do ghost investigation stuff. So they went into a haunted house that they've been called to investigate multiple times. And they did 360-degree scans of all of the rooms. So you can go on a ghost hunt of the house. And all of the phenomena in it are inspired by eyewitness accounts of things that are supposed to have happened there. So that I haven't played it yet, but it looks really cool, and they said that it's like it's spooky, but you can't die. You know, there's things like the lights can go off and stuff, but you can get them back on, and there's not like time limits. So you can just explore. Left, right, down. Okay. There we go. One of the worlds feels quite nefarious. Creeping around the hotel in the dead of night, asking favors of complete strangers. Hiding my scraps of knowledge in secret places. Perhaps it has become a deadly game, some sort of lethal puzzle. The evil has haunted me for so long I can hardly remember anything else. It's here with me, I can sense it watching me from the dark corners of this attic. It whispers quietly, soothingly, promising temptations and exploration. How easy it would be. Who are you anyway? I leave you notes, clues, and guidance, and I do not even know your name. It is obvious I will fail, otherwise I would not need you. Please help me. I am sorry I am astute enough to realize that your being here means that it has been fed again. Was it you? Was it a loved one, perhaps? My thoughts are with you. I hope my body rots in the ground in your time, decayed, unknown, and unloved. Do not pity me these thoughts. It is all I can wish for. You see, if I failed, which I obviously did, otherwise you would not be reading this, it means that it has my soul, kept in continuous torment. It's how it feeds, you know. Has it fed again? Is that why you are here? Will we ever rid ourselves of this miscreation? The ancients who understood the nature of this beast only succeeded in trapping it here. What more can I lend to you? My journal, if you have not read it already, will inform you how Arthur and I released our opponent. I hope it is of some use to you. As I sit here writing this, I wonder what in your world would amaze me. I know nothing about you or your existence. I also wonder if my family missed me. I doubt it. They may be wealthy, but that is never a guarantee of happiness and immortality. Hopefully they burnt this place after this night, and these words flickered and died in a white heat, along with all the others. Ever yours, my unknown friend. George. Oh. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I've watched some like snippets of gameplay and stuff, and Incubus looks very fun. And it's a chance to basically recreate a real-life ghost hunt in your house. Like, it does sound like a really cool way to use the 360 scan technology. So yeah, if your kid is into the paranormal investigations and gaming and all of that, then yeah. Okay. Flip switched wheel. Okay. No, there's something else to do. Hold on. Turn the wheel. Different wheel. Okay. Ah. There we go. Okay. There we go. Yeah, and you know what? I'll make myself a note, and after the stream, I'll put the link to the game in the Discord. There we go. Yeah. Because how else would you find out about an obscure indie paranormal puzzle game from a tiny group in Cornwall? Oh, I love the way that ways lead to ways. Alright. So I got the water onto the first floor bathroom. Which is this one? I think that's this one. Dadgummit. Guess not. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Ah, the water finally came on. Ooh, okay. Hang on. See if we can get that going again. Hey, Pip! Welcome, welcome! How are you? Okay, this is Darkfall the Journal, which is like a horror puzzle adventure game from like 2000. So, yeah, little old, little clunky, pretty cool for its time. We did like half of it a couple weeks ago, and I am at this point having to look everything up in a walkthrough because apparently I missed a lot. So, okay. Oh, nice! I'm glad you're still working on art. I was hoping that you would work on art even without the stream. Yes! And this little indie company, which it's like 4 people in Cornwall in the UK. Like, that's literally the group that made it. I feel like their thing is sound design. So everything sounds so spooky. All right. How am I doing here? Oh, there's supposed to be goggles? What? Where do I find the goggles? Seriously? Pfft. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if it would be frustrating enough for him, but it is very atmospheric. So he might tolerate it anyway. Like, again, the sound design is great. It's a pretty cool idea for a setting because it's like basically old-timey rural UK train station that had a little restaurant and hotel for the travelers. And then, like 1947, one night, everyone in it just disappeared without a trace. Oh, lovely. Hmm? So, and you're like the character that you're playing, you got a weird call from your brother who was brought into this abandoned station to try to like scope it out for development and turn it into like a cool poppin' club. And so he was there, and a couple of ghost hunters were there, and all of them have vanished. Everyone here has again disappeared without a trace. So you have come in to try to find your brother. Okay, the innocents mean well. Useless pieces, useless pawns with electric gifts. They think they know. Useless pieces thrown away. Ooh. Oh, you can see the room as it was, like with the chair and the paintings. Ooh. I wonder if it whispers here every time. So yeah, it's a very cool setting concept. And I own several other games by this company that I haven't played yet. Oh yeah, there's creepy whispering everywhere. There's also a very cool Ouija board in the attic. And there's a lot of like random little ghosty occurrences. And one time, the way that it played out for me was that I was up in the attic and I asked the Ouija board, like, how did you die? And it said the darkness. And I left the attic and the lights flickered. It's like, A plus, love that. Like, the whole game is just very little spooky. Like there's creepy sounds everywhere. You know, like you hear whispers, you'll hear like the maid singing in the kitchen. So you're like trying to piece together what happened that made everyone disappear. Yeah. Okay. And when two lovers woo. Still say I love you. That's her favorite song. That you can rely no matter what the future brings. As time goes by and by and by. Alright, I'm looking back at the walkthrough again. Hey, Luciation! Welcome, welcome! Good to see you! Benjamin says, just once I'd love to see one of those where did everyone go mysteries be resolved with something like, oh yeah, we were all down at the game and went to the pub afterwards. So I've absolutely had at least once in my life where I have slept in and woken up and the house was completely empty and no one had told me they were going anywhere, nothing. Like, one person had been left and was supposed to tell me where everyone else went, but then they decided to run a quick errand, and so I'm wandering around like, did I not get raptured? Okay, let's see. Here. Let's see. Okay, 1A. Oh yeah, hang on. What about his room? Can I? Oh yeah. Like, am I the only one? Was I left behind? Luciation says, I'm well, just busy with everything except what I need to get done. Oh no, the coffee's backfiring. Let's see. Okay, those are all first floor. So let's head down to the first floor. See what we got. Okay. Cool pictures. Chair. Aha! Oh, okay. So, green, blue, purple, brown. Green, blue, purple, brown. Oh no. Okay. So that's the bed covering. All right. What else? Oh, okay. Oh. It said here, but it's not letting me click. There we go. Okay, we got paintings. I don't think I see any clues, though. Oh well. Alright. Oof. I tend to have trouble with caffeine. Every so often, it'll like kick in and give me that burst of energy. Usually it doesn't give me energy or anything. It just makes me not able to sleep.
Go away or it will find me.
Oh. Oh! I can talk to the ghost. All right.
Who are you, more's the point?
Are you the sly fox?
So, you think you know who I am? You won't prove anything.
This verse says, not able to sleep but with no energy, story of my life. Seriously. Okay. Where did you hide the symbol?
This room is ghastly. Why did I ever come here?
Mm-mm. Maybe what did George give you? Where did you hide? What would it be?
This room is ghastly.
Nope.
Why did I ever come
Oh my gosh. Luciation says, I was putting groceries away. I hit my elbow on the corner of a cabinet, enough to bruise it. Then I dropped a bag with 2 jars of pasta sauce. They both broke. Then I dropped a bag of sugar, and when I bent to pick it up, I hit my forehead on another counter. Bruised there too, all within 10 minutes. Good grief!
This room is
Just
ghastly.
Rolled a 1
Why
on
did
your
I
dex
ever
check.
come
Okay, what can I ask her? Okay. Yeah, did you roll a 1 on your dexterity check? Because that's rough.
So, you found my little secret.
Okay. Alright, found another symbol. Okay. Dear Miss Grable, I do hope you're enjoying your stay here in the hotel and that Edith is making you as comfortable as possible. Could I ask a small favor of you? Would you look after this scrap of paper for me? Very strange, I know, but I don't have time to explain right now. Hide it in a safe place or on your very person. Okay. Pip can very much relate to that too. Yep. Like I can absolutely find like huge bruises and just be like, huh, I wonder when I got that. Okay. You know what? Let me let me try to see how many of these symbols do I have. Oh, Pip says my husband is on clumsy patrol. He's constantly catching me from falling into things and bumping my head on things. Man, a few months ago, my husband and I were heading out to church. I was wearing heels. They weren't even like my super tottery heels, I think, but I was wearing heels. We have these really big concrete front steps, and I stepped on the step and just toppled. And the only way I could find to catch myself and like stop it because of the angle was literally to just somersault down the steps, wearing my Sunday best, high heels and everything. And poor Luke was just like, what just happened? I'm like, I fell. It's like, do you want to go inside and change your shoes? I'm like, no, I like these. Are you sure? So yeah, very like old silent movie comedy kind of vibe. Yeah. See, stuff like that is why he worries about me. Like, I am notorious for falling downstairs. It's probably a good thing that I grew up in a ranch style home. But this house is much better other than the concrete. But this house is much better than our apartment. Because the apartment had these really tall stairs, like from the first floor to the second floor, because it was like the fancy ceiling, whatever. So it was really tall. And I kept falling down them. Like, I would slip because it had this really slippery carpet, which was ridiculous. And so I would slip and I would fall all the way down and not be able to catch myself. One time I fell down them and I skidded so far down that I wound up with rug burns on my back. Like, that really hurt. So our house now, there is a landing. So even if I fall down the stairs, I can only fall halfway down the stairs. And just that makes such a wonderful difference. Mrs. First says, we moved into a ranch to prevent me from falling as much. I still fall, but it's not as far to land. Exactly. Lucian says, how about when your swings broke? Yeah, I've also had a lot of experiences where I've been on a swing set that has just like snapped while I'm on it. The first time that happened, I was at the top of the arc, so when it broke, instead of falling, at first I just kept going up, and my first thought was, oh my goodness, I'm being abducted. And then I fell. But I was just picturing myself in that little beam that the cows are always in, getting sucked up into the UFO. Yeah. Hang on, flies. It's this one. Yeah, swing sets are my meditation though, so I've been on them frequently enough that it can be a recurring kind of thing. Yeah, that was the most dramatic one. I actually never hurt myself. Like one time I got a little bit of a rope burn on my hand, but I've never hurt myself falling from the swing. Which is absolutely miraculous, really. Association points out we ended up getting commercial strength swings. I actually did manage to break one of those too, though. Like, my parents got the swings that they use in playgrounds, and I still managed to break one of them. Let's see. So I still need to find Betty's symbol. Okay. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And I'm guessing that there are 12? So we have most of them. Where's Betty's? I found one earlier and it didn't have a name on it, so I'm not sure what that one is. Let's see. Okay, I can use them downstairs. Oh, okay. And I need to check out Betty's room again. All right. Yeah, I fall downstairs a lot. I fall off swings. It's like I should never be allowed like higher than sea level. If I'm elevated, I will fall. Let's see. Okay, where did I find the one with no name on it? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, horrible song she's been practicing. Let's see. Okay, Pip. Just seeing which like one-shots and stuff you talk about liking, but also listening to Beacons. Would I be right in guessing that you really like spooky, like you like the kind of horror genre, but not anything gory or body horror? Yeah, this game is like horror ASMR. Like it's soothingly spooky. Okay, horrible song that she's been practicing. Dead common. Yep. I love spooky vibes. I cannot handle like gory, gross, bad things happening to people's bodies. No, no, no. Give me psychological trauma only. Ah, okay. This is the bit she needs to practice. Oh, wonderful. We have to read music again. Okay, just 1, 2, 3, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that one is on this line. It's 5 notes. So 1 there, 1 there. Benjamin says, I just dislike cheap jump scares. Yes, same. Yeah, modern horror. I have a problem too with modern horror that I think it leans too much on twist endings, whether they make sense or not. Like, The Sixth Sense was an amazing movie, but I also feel like it kind of ruined horror as a genre. Because then everyone's trying so hard to be The Sixth Sense and have the twist endings, and most stories don't need them. It usually just makes it confusing. Like, I've watched so many horror films where it's a decent movie, and then the last, like, 6 minutes makes 0 sense and just ruins all of it. That one goes in this spot. And then that one is on the middle line. And then that is up here. Okay. Yes. And Pip, thank you for the explanation of ASMR, because there's definitely no way I was going to have a good explanation for what it is. Like, I can kind of recognize it, I just don't really understand it. So. Alrighty. And I don't suppose she has a book on musical notation. I want to say we found one somewhere in this game. Interesting. Honestly, most ASMR kind of gives me anxiety. But, like, storm noises I like. Like, any ASMR where someone's like kind of scratching or scraping at something puts me so on edge. Like, it's very funny to me seeing how it can be so calming for everyone else. And oh dear. Ooh. But it'll give me anxiety because it triggers like sensory issues. Nothing. Oh golly. Let's see. Okay. I could swear we found a book of musical notation in this place somewhere. Oh, that's interesting. Pip says that she thinks they did a study on ASMR, and the conclusion was that some people's brains are wired to find it relaxing, and some people's brains are wired to see it as stressful. Yeah, I could totally get that. I want to say, and this is the most ridiculous thing, but I kind of want to compare it to there's this musical thing. I cannot remember the name of it. I read this study about it, but there's this particular kind of note shift that studies have shown triggers the emotion center in people's brains. So when a song does this particular kind of note shift, whatever it is, it makes you feel very strongly. The song Hallelujah by Leonard Cohen uses it, and Adele uses it in pretty much all of her songs. Like, it's part of her distinctive style that she always sings with this note shift. I cannot stand Hallelujah or anything by Adele. Like, that note shift that is very like raw and engaging for most people, I find just like very annoying. And I just find that fascinating. Like, it has been like isolated scientifically. Hey, you're supposed to be drawing anyway. I'm not going to judge. But I just found it so interesting that they've isolated it scientifically and have proven that it does something, to people's brains. And I'm like, well, it doesn't do anything good to mine. So whatever it is that it's engaging in everyone else, not for me. I don't like that. So that I think I'm 3 symbols short. I think. Okay, I saw a shadow move and I don't like that one little bit. This room's a little weird. Okay. Luckily, I was still thinking about how annoying I find Adele's music, so. Okay. So I was nice and distracted. What's through here? I can't remember. Oh yeah, it's like a storeroom. Okay. Alright, what else? What else? Yeah, see, this kind of spooky horror, not relating to Adele, kind of going back a little bit. This kind of ASMR horror is much more my speed than any of the gruesome, over-the-top stuff. And I've mentioned this before. It's like, I love spooky movies, quote unquote. Like, I love monsters and stuff like that. But literally my favorite monster movie is Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet the Wolfman. That is enough spooky for me. I don't know, like, I like this one because of the way it increases my tension in just the right way. But no, I've played with a lot of white noise, and I like rainstorms, and I like oddly clothes dryers. And but I just haven't gotten into ASMRs. I don't understand them any more than I've understood mukbangs. Okay. So I remember we had this problem with Nancy Drew, Message in the Haunted Mansion, that we were able to remember the mnemonics for reading a musical scale or whatever, but we were not able to remember which order they go in. So yep. And Luke, yes, mukbangs are the ones where you watch people eat. I like watching people cook. I don't care to watch people eat. Okay. Oh. One of many. Tick and talk and tick and talk. Okay. All right, so let's see if it's going this way. Then that gives us C, B. Okay, let's try it. Pip says you could not pay me money to watch that. Seriously! Again, with the weird popular things that kind of stress me out. Okay. Okay, let's try it the other way then. Okay. B. Let's see. Okay, so C, A. Okay, C, D, G. Okay. So there we go. Okay, so I'm guessing that'll be Betty's. Okay, so that's 10. I really think we have 2 more. Said I think I saw one of them, but I didn't see a name attached. So, all right, let me pull up my walkthrough. Hang on. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. See, I think we're close enough that we could finish this tonight, but also, like, let's hear it.
Good evening. Have not seen George about, have you? I'll have a bottle of wine while I wait. I have some fantastic news. I must share it with someone. Betty's playing well tonight. Marvellous. But it's paid off. I think we're in for quite a night, don't you think?
Mm. All right. Luke, do you think we should wrap up or keep going? I'll leave it up to you since you're the one who's been on screens all day. Ooh. Set in stone. Creepy. Honestly, I don't know. I think there's 12 symbols. I think, and we have 10. So we have most of them, and I'm using the walkthrough now, so that goes faster. But if we keep playing, then I'm definitely going to need to take a quick break. So, I know, I really want to guess another... It'd be at least another half hour. Might be closer to an hour. I just don't know. Okay, then... Said if I can take a 5-minute break. Yeah. That's about how I'm feeling too, honestly. That reminds me that I did want to make sure I told everybody tomorrow we're not going to be streaming at the normal 6 o'clock time. We'll be streaming at 3. And that's probably going to hold on Tuesdays for at least a while. Like, the next week is Halloween, and trick-or-treating in our neighborhood is intense. So, like, really, really intense. Okay. Oh, 2 weeks out, duh. But yeah, like, I'm not gonna be able to stream in the evening on Halloween because our neighborhood is going to go nuts. So, yeah. Honestly, like, it's good to see you, Pip. I hope you have a good evening. Glad you could stop by. Share pictures of what art you were working on. Yeah, honestly, if I'm being responsible, I should end it all here, like save and exit and end the stream, because it is a puzzle game, and I know that if I push the puzzle game too long, my brain will get too fried and I'll get cranky. And like 2.5 to 3 hours is that limit for me, and we're sitting right there. So I should probably be good to myself and like responsible and everything. So, yeah. All right. So I think I will go ahead and like end the stream, which is going to be a little bit of a challenge anyway. But yeah. All right. So I will be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern time doing House Flipper again. I'm sorry, Benjamin. I can't. Like, I have human limits. Right, but I'm so glad that y'all could stop by. And Luke, that is not the correct time zone. You silly. Did you default again? All right. So tomorrow, 3 o'clock Eastern time. I'll be back. We'll be doing House Flipper again. I have actually sold a couple of my houses. So like, I'm trying to get it under control and have it be a little more reasonable. But yeah, so thank y'all so much for watching. I'm so glad you're able to spend this time with me. I had a lovely time. And I hope y'all have a wonderful rest of your evening. Bye, everybody.